Ho ho ho. I'm sorry. Is this a Christmas thing or I'm of the opinion that everyone should always be in the Christmas spirit, no matter the time of year. Here you go. A red wool hat and matching mittens. Put them on. You're going to need them if the rumors are true. Rumors? Spill it. Well, I hope you're not a sip, but I may have overheard a little something while I was skating by the radar room. Or did you hear? Rumors aren't the way we do things on the warship. You skated by the radio room without crashing, calling me impressed. Ah, getting better every day. That's why I practice my skate so much. So, is it true? Are we leading a convoy to the Arctic? I was about to confirm Commander's orders. But yes, we have to escort some merchant ships to make sure supplies are safely... to make sure supplies safely arrive to Arkhangze... Arkhang... Arkhangelsk. Arkhangelsk? In the Soviet Union? That's way up north. We'll be covered in ice, Captain. It's a good thing it's a good thing I have a wool hat. And mittens. Don't forget the mittens. I would never forget about the mittens. Try on the hat. I know you'll look super cute. The fashion show can wait, Sheffield. We have work to do. Nonsense. You can wear it during battle. It'll be your new war hat. You wanted to see me, Captain? Take a good look out there. Looks like a bunch of old barges and rusty tubs to me. I suppose that's a fair assessment. No need to fret, Captain. I can zip around them quick as a wink. You've got the wrong idea, Sheffield. I don't want you to zip around them. But I can easily. You're talking to the bell of a speedy warship. A speedy warship in charge of protecting a convoy. We want to make sure every ship makes it to the Soviet Union. No, but they're so slow. How will they possibly keep up with me? We'll go as fast as the slowest one. They'll keep up. We'll do our best to protect them. I want to do my best, and I will. I'll do my best to get them safely to the Soviet Union, as long as they do their best too. We'll make sure they hustle. Close ships are easy targets. Don't worry, I won't leave anyone behind. Chapter 3. Oh, jeez, Cap. What are you talking about? We just loaded fresh rations. Just a figure of speech. The more I try to stay motivated to escort this it's just a figure of speech. The more I try to stay motivated to escort this convoy of slugs to the Arklesk, the more I think about what a drag they'll be. Is this really bothering you? I'm not sure why you're asking me that. Usually you're eager and cheerful. I don't see this side of you as much. A good captain cares about everyone on board. I'll have you know for sure that you're going to do your best. No cause for concern on my account. I just like to go fast. I'm a cruiser after all. But I promise you, the only time you'll see me cross is anybody tries to bother our convoy. I'll go from happy to scrappy quick as a wink. I know, in fact I'm counting on it, Sheffield. If you don't mind, I'm about to zip around on my skates a bit. Just a few laps around the ship. Be my guest. Thanks, Al. Morgs. Ought to know not to interrupt my skating time. Let's show them what they can get for being rude. Chapter 4. Top of the day to you, Skipper. Got you some tea. That's a thought of you, That's thoughtful of you, Sheffield. Thanks. I know that. I'm the ship's bell, and I'm not trying to make the stewards look bad. But I figure you might enjoy a proper drink. Heh, I appreciate your concern. Go ahead, take a sip. Mmm, delicious, just the way I like it. Usually have coffee, but it's good. Why is this making me a little bit suspicious? Well, I was wondering something. Mind if I use the radio to address our convoy, Cap? I should have expected this. It's just a teensy favour. Can you indulge me this one time? Fair enough. Please don't make me regret this. Thank you. Ahem. Attention Attention ships. Attention all ships in our convoy. Attention. Our mission is to bring food and supplies to the Soviet Union. It's critically important. It will be cold, it may be dangerous, but I want you to know that I will do my best to get us to Arkletsky quickly and safely. We can do that. That is all. Sheffield out. Well said, Sheffield. I just wanted to motivate them to do their best. I'm going to do mine. I'm sure they'll appreciate your spirit. Wonk. Did you hear that? The ships are using their whistles to express their enthusiasm. Either that or they're trying to warn us about something. My radar is picking up something on the horizon. Crumbs? Chapter 5. Hey, Captain, wait for me. I want to talk to you about... Watch out. Whoops. Are you alright? Oh, I'm fine. One of these days, I'll make it all the way down the steps without crashing. Taking your skates off might help. I don't understand. How would that help? Taking off your roller skates would make it easier to get down the steps. Call me thick in the skull, but I really don't follow you, Captain. No skates, no crashes. Right, but if I took off my skates, how would it still be fun to race around the steps? Just don't hurt yourself. I suppose it wouldn't be fun. I mean, all the crashing does much damage your brain. What? Never mind. I'd appreciate it if you would not try to race down the steps on your roller skates. If you lost control and crashed into somebody else, I understand. You don't want anyone else to get hurt. I'll be mindful of that, Captain. Anyone except Morganas. Now that I can promise. Chapter 6. Damn, the further we go north, the more this wind cuts to the damn, the further we go north, the more this wind cuts to the bone. Ahoy, Cap. Cheerful as ever, I see. Give me a status report on the convoy, Sheffield. All are accounted for. Every single rusty barge and tub full of supplies to Arkletsky is keeping up. Fierce gust of wind. Good work. What was that? I said good work. You sure it's getting nippy, isn't it? I can handle it. Is it? It is. I'm concerned about the crew. Aren't you freezing in that outfit? Nope. How are you dealing with it, Sheffield? I can feel the cold, especially the cold water on my hull. It doesn't affect me the same as it would seem to affect everyone else. Let's make sure every ship in our convoys are about to handle the weather too. I don't want them to run into trouble. Or chunks of ice. Speaking of which, looks like you've got some contact on your Type 79Y. Are those chunks of ice? Maybe, if ice could drive straight for us 25 knots. Incoming Morganas, get us to battle station, Sheffield. Chapter 7. Ouch, Captain, ouch! What's wrong, Sheffield? Are you taking damage? Is it something in the engine room? No, that's not it. Ouch! What the heck is that? Something's poking me over and over. I gotta say, nothing's caught my attention when I walked in the weather deck, except for the teams breaking up the ice. Breaking up the ice? That's right. Up here in Norwegian Sea, we're getting covered in it. Things are frosty topside, but I have the teams clearing it away. And that must be it. I think I'm feeling wherever somebody's getting a good shot in with an axe. And, ow, ouch, on the deck. I'm sorry it's uncomfortable, Sheffield. We have to clear the ice so that we don't sink. Is there another way? Don't think so. Let's just, ouch, get it over with. I'll slow down a touch to steady us while the crews are working. We can't have anyone slip or, ow, fall overboard. They'd become a popsicle. Good thinking, Sheffield. I'm sorry it's uncomfortable for you. Don't waste another minute worrying about it, Capt. Amabel who can handle herself. Speaking of which, ouch! My radar's picking up something. Looks like more, sir. At least it'll help break the ice. Chapter 8. Oi there, get back in line. There you are, Sheffield. How's the convoy doing? Glad to report that we've got things under control. Oh, pardon me for just a moment. Yes, Opera and Black Osprey, adjust your speed by 2 knots. Keep up with the group. You've really taken ownership. Great work keeping our charge organised, Sheffield. Thanks, Skipper. It's quite a bit of fun, actually. Nerissa, correct your course by 027. That's better. Thank you, Nerissa. Keep pushing those convoy ships hard. Some of those ships are odd. Don't push them too hard. You're like a proud mama duck with her ducklings. All in a tiny row. Quack, quack. Ugh. What is it? Is your radar tingly? Just spot on, Cap. My Type 79Y has detected incoming contacts from the east, possibly Morganas. Let's keep them away from our ducklings. Chapter 9. The ice is really starting to get heavy up here, isn't it? Dodging all these frozen chunks makes me feel like I'm sailing a huge ball of ice water. We're all freezing our tails off, but I guess that means we're getting closer. We're going in the right direction. That's the right attitude, Cap. We're moving into the Barents Sea, and making good time too. Making good time to the Soviet Union. It's definitely getting worse as we go up north, but we've been making good time. I'm looking forward to seeing more ice too. You've got to be kidding. Why would you want to see more ice? I'll be glad to get home. England's a tropical paradise by comparison. You're a masochist, sure. Oh, really? You know why? Ice skating. I should have guessed. Ha! You always have to figure out something to look forward to, right? I look forward to bringing my crew and ship safely home. And I'll do my best to make sure that happens, Captain. My radar's picking up some morgs. Ice skating will have to wait. Chapter 10. Take that. Oof. And take that. Should I be worried? Hello, Captain. No reason to fear. Hello, Captain. No reason to fear. I'm just negotiating a path through these big chunks of ice. Negotiating? That's a funny word for it. Sounds more like you're using the hull as a battering ram. Our convoy has to get through somehow. Aggressive technique. No matter what they say about you, they can't say you aren't tough. Don't be reckless. Icebergs sink ships, you know. What is it? What is it with you and crashing into things all the time? Honestly, I don't mind it all that much. Few lumps and scratches don't scare this bell cap. We can't let these things We can't let things like this stop us from being the best. Oof. That wasn't ice. Agreed. That's Morgana gunfire, Cap. Battle stations. Chapter 11. Keep pushing, Chef. Trying, Cap. This chunk of ice is quite the monster. Getting through this northern ice is getting more and more difficult. But we have to keep pushing through. Engines are at full steam. This frozen bastard will be out of our way in a jiffy. The sooner the better. Our convoy needs to keep moving if we're going to get to the Arcless skin time. I wonder how much worse the ice will get. I know we're going to make it through. I believe in you, Sheffield. Thanks, I know we can do it. After all, they picked us for the mission for the reason. Just keep pushing. Waiting here too long makes us vulnerable to an attack. Oh, bloody hell. What is it? Contacts on my Type 79Y radar. I should have kept my mouth shut. Chapter 12. Ready for a situation report, sir? You look full of yourself, Sheffield. I hope that means good news. Affirmative. Don't keep me in suspense. Damage reports are in. We've made it through the last field of ice without any significant damage to our convoy. Great news. Let's keep that good luck going. It should be smooth sailing for a while. Your grit carved the path ahead. Well, there was none, Sheffield. Your spirit inspired the crew to stay strong. Don't start celebrating, it's not over yet. I'm flattered. I'm flattered you think so, Captain. We have a long way to go, but you should be proud of what you've accomplished so far. Take some of that credit for yourself. I think we get along quite well. Together, don't you? I'd say. I should have said that smooth sailing was a relative term. Battle station, Chef. Let's sort this out. Those mugs better not hurt my convoy. Chapter 13. Mind if I pop in, Skipper? Of course not. What's on your mind? You've been alone in here for a bit. Need something hot? You've been alone here for a bit. Need something hot and British to perk you up. What? Brought you a spot of some black English tea. Oh. I discovered a few bags of the good stuff when I was inspecting the food storage. You seemed a bit tired, so I figured it might do you some good. Thanks, that's quite thoughtful of you, Sheffield. I'm more of a coffee drinker, you know. Were you trying to flirt with me just now? What do you mean? Forget it. Budget, Captain. Make some room for me to pour you a cup. Oh no, are you wearing your skates? Of course. The roller skates endurance record isn't going to break itself. Just be careful with that teapot, would you? Don't fret. I'm a nimble angel with these skates on as you... Whoa! Hot! Captain, did I spill tea on you? Are you alright? I'll be fine, but we definitely hit something. Let's get to the bridge. Chapter 14. Of all the bloody luck, I'm so embarrassed. How did you end up stuck like this on solid ice? I blame myself, Cap. With all the rain and bad visibility lately, I was relying on my Type 79 radar. It's alright, I understand. The radar helped us spot a big chunk of ice before, but recognizing an entire horizon of ice on a radar screen isn't the same thing. I appreciate you saying so. Also, I'm sorry about spilling tea on you earlier. No harm done. And falling on top of you. What a right mess we were all tangled up in each other's arms and legs like that. I don't think the bridge crew needs to hear any more of that. It was kind of funny. We have bigger things to think about right now. Sorry, Cap. I got carried away. There is some good news, Skipper. When we hit the ice, the convoy ships behind us were able to stop in time. Let's get free of this ice and get everyone to back up. We'll have to find another way around. Wait, there's something really important we need to do first. Whatever it is, it will have to wait. Get the navigator to mark our location and plot a new course to Arklesk. Aye aye, Captain. But my radar's picking up a signal now. Get ready for a fight. Chapter 15. Situation report for you, Skipper. Go ahead. The navigator has marked our position and radioed back to command to let them know about the ice. He's also busy plotting a detour to get our convoy to Arklesk. Understood. What's the convoy status? Right as rain. All vessels are regrouping. When we have a new course, they'll be ready to go. Sounds like you've got everything covered. I do. I guess what I have behind my back. Another teapot of scalding water? A magic lamp we can use to wish our way to Arklesk? I don't do guessing games, just tell me. Interesting guess, but no, not this time. Ice skates? You can't be serious. Why not? The weather is clear right now, and we've got a big sheet of ice next to Lily's ship. Besides, it'll be a while before this convoy is ready. I like the idea, but we have more important things too. Ah, come on. When will we get another opportunity like this? Well... Bloody hell. I swear these mugs show up just to ruin every chance for fun around here. Jeff. Of course, Cap. My guns are ready. Chapter 16. Let me see. From that smile on your face, I wager you never expect to go ice skating with your Belle while you're in the Arctic convoy mission. You're right. I have been a fool to take that bet. It was a rush, wasn't it? Skating out there was amazing. Did you enjoy it, Cap? I loved it. Thanks for convincing me to go with you. It was freezing cold, but still an experience. I like how the Morganas were kind enough to leave us alone the whole time. I had so much fun, I didn't even notice the cold. It was a little bit strange that you went on your roller skates, though. I didn't use the ice skates. Don't tell me you've forgotten. If I had taken off my roller skates, I would have had to start to break my endurance record. You have a point. Thanks again for doing something fun with me, Cap. Spending time with you is... Hold that thought, Skipper. Time to get cracking. Chapter 17. Steady on course. 235, Skipper. Very well, Sheffield. How depressing to be driven away from Arklesk. Going backwards is not something I enjoy at all. You know that we have our head southwest to get around the ice. It's the only way to get this convoy to Arklesk. It just feels like defeat all the same. Try to stay positive, Sheffield. I don't like it either. But this is how we get through. Don't complain like that in front of the crew. You don't want to hurt morale. Doing my best, Cap. I'll be right as rain. Please make sure the ships in our convoy have a strong British cruiser to get them to Arklesk, alright? I'll get them all to the Soviet Union no matter how long it takes. And I'll do it with a stiff of a lip the whole way. That's what I wanted to hear. And that's not what I wanted to hear. Chapter 18. Still nothing on the radio, Cap. I can't find them. I saw Black Osprey take a big hit from one of the Morganas in this last skirmish. But then I lost her in the battle. Those Morgs are just wretched. Black Osprey, repeat, Black Osprey. This is HMS Sheffield. Can you hear me? Keep trying a little bit longer. Black Osprey is probably sunk. Sheffield, put the radio headset down and look at me. I will. We'll circle around one more to look for survivors. But eventually this convoy will have to get moving again. Of course, Captain. But my radar tells me we've got something. A survivor? Not unless the survivor is shaped like a Morgana that can like a Morgana and can swim at speeds over 20 knots. Chef, you could have said that. We had Morganas incoming. If Black Osprey really is gone, then somebody needs to avenge her. Chapter 19. When is this brutal storm going to let up? The seas are tossing us around like a toy. If I haven't said so before, Sheffield, I'm impressed. By what, Captain? If you're trying to cheer me up, I expect you to put some effort into it. I'm not trying to cheer you up. I'm honestly amazed how a steel ship can bravely face rough weather and prevail. A song like this would be flattering a building. And yet, forward we go. Nice work, by the way. What do you mean by that? You did manage to cheer me up. I know the loss of Black Osprey was difficult for you. Steady as she goes, Sheffield. You're enjoying this storm, aren't you? Fortunately, we managed to rescue many of its crew. But yes, it's been... Thanks for the boost, Captain. We're in this together, Sheffield. Let's get our convoy through this storm together too. I won't let any of them fall behind. Chapter 20. Sheffield, is that you? Reporting as ordered. Close the door for a minute. I know that look, Cap. You've been thinking of a question you want to ask me. And I know that if you close that door, it's probably dozy. It's probably a doozy. Not this time. I had something to share with you. Want a drink? Ha! You're a sly dog. Getting some vodka from those Soviets. Was it really that obvious? You don't approve? Then have one on me. We've been through a lot together, Skipper. I'd like to think I can read your mind a little bit. Consider it a celebration for little victory, Sheffield. Cheers. Ooh, that warms up the cockles, doesn't it? No one else. A good fight. Not you and me, silly. The morgues I just picked up on my Type 79Y. How far away? 20 nautical miles, give or take. Time for one more shot, then. Chapter 21. Look at another big chunk of ice off the starboard bow. What a big frozen bastard that one is. Ha! Not a problem for Shiny Chef. I can swerve around these bloody things all day long. Speaking of swerving, what's that, Cap? Don't get cocky. I need you to be careful. Why are you so confident? Did you borrow some of that vodka from my cabin? No, I promise you, my hands are steady. I know the ice is dangerous, but I try to see it as a bit of a game. My competitive nature always brings out my best. Just don't lose this game. It wouldn't give us good odds in a collision with all of these icebergs. If the Soviets can navigate conditions like this, why can't we? What can the Soviets do that the English belle can't? I'm not sure how many non-Soviet belles could ever grow accustomed to this cold. It's biting. Did you lose that hat I gave you? Put it on honestly. Chapter 22. Oh, jeez, Cap. Another convoy ship took a bad hit in that last combat. Which one? Georgina. Damn, that's a lot of coal we won't get to Arklisk on time. The Gonia's steam engines are full of holes, but she's still afloat. The coal is still an issue. We can be thankful for that at least. We need to get the rest of these ships to the Soviet Union before we lose any more of them. The mission, that's good, Cap. Focus on the positive things. Let's tow Georgina somewhere safe and to hide until we can get her back. Until we can come back for her. I'll radio that plan to her captain at once. Are you alright? Just a spot of trouble with my skates. Don't worry about it. Worry about these Morganas my radar's picked up. some signals now. She's quite a belle staying strong through all of this. Chapter 23. Am I hallucinating, Sheffield? I can't tell if that's the port on the horizon or just another chunk of ice. It might be batty, but the navigator told me that we're only a few miles away from Arclice. Glad to hear that. Some of our convoy ships look like they're about to fall apart. Don't make them clean off the ice until they get to port. The ice is probably all that's holding them together right now. Ice, rust, and willpower. I respect those ships coming all the way here and just trusting the warships would defend them. The sooner we get rid of this baggage, the better. Can't quit now. Good thing that that warship is Shiny Chef. 1,000 miles from home in frozen wasteland, and a wild girl in roller skates keeping me sane. And it's settled. I, Dr. Sheffield, must deliver this terrible diagnosis. You're definitely bonkers. Aha. Ha. Thanks, Sheffield. I needed that. You can do it, Cap. One more push. Chapter 24. The convoy ships have all entered Arclice Harbour, Cap. The first ones are ready to unload their cargo. We did it, Sheffield. All those supplies and lumber are going to make a huge difference for the Soviets and the city here. Help fortify them against Morganas. It's just shame some of those supplies weren't able to completely make their journey. We accomplished more than most. At least it wasn't worse. Don't kid yourself, you did great. I suppose. I do appreciate that you don't expect me to be chipper all the time, Cap. You've always stayed strong for me. It's not just hot air, Sheffield. This convoy accomplished their mission because they followed a fine British cruiser. You should be proud. Thanks, Cap. You earned it. But if you find any hot air, blow it in my direction. This port's a cold one. Our radars found something almost as good. Perhaps a fight with some orgs will warm your heart. Unbelievable. Let's reward our persistence with a few holes, shall we? Chapter 25. Hope you don't mind me barging in, but if you're going to ask me twice yet again, I'm afraid the answer has to be no. I'm just too cold. In that case, maybe I could get some tea and... Oh, pardon me, Cap. We seem to have crashed into each other and fallen on desk. We're just a big jumble of arms and legs again, aren't we? Did something hit us? Did you lose your balance? Did you crash into me on purpose? Well... This crash wasn't an accident, was it? Sheffield, you have something you need to say to me? Well, it's just that... Yes? It seems like somewhere along the way we became more than just Belle and her captain. I feel the same way, Sheffield. Maybe we ought to get up before the crew finds us like this. Unfortunately, I think that would be best.